Students, let's begin the study of reproductive health. Now, what do you understand by this term? This term refers to healthy reproductive organs with normal functions. So, it has a broader perspective and includes the emotional and social aspects of reproduction also. So, according to World Health Organization, it means a total well-being in all aspects of like reproduction. That may be, it is as per WHO describes that it is the total aspects of being good in case of physical, then emotional, physical, emotional, and then behavioral interaction among the reproductive healthy society members, right? So emotional, and this is also psychological, that we can say also behavioral. So these aspects are good, and that is in good relationship must be built. And so as per WHO, it is described as it's the total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, like physical, emotional, behavioral, and one more aspect is there, and that is social. So these four things, based on this, the healthy reproductive society is maintained. Now India, we have to study the reproductive health of India, because India having lots of problems. And what are the kinds of problems? What are the strategies taken by the government of India to rectify, particularly the population burst? Okay, so there is one organization, that is RCH, and that is Reproductive and Child Health Care Programs. Now RCH, what it does? What is the function of RCH? It is the reproductive and child health care. So what it does, this RCH create the awareness among people about various reproduction related aspects and provide facilities and support for building up reproductive healthy society. So this is awareness is very, very important, and which is given by this RCH, that is reproductive and child health care. Again, how this awareness is made, and obviously the first one is audio visual, and the print media, then NGOs. So audio visual, print media, government, non-government agency, that is NGOs, they take the steps about reproduction related aspects. Even though sex education is taught in the schools, and to be encouraged to provide right information to the young, so as to discourage the children from believing in myths, having misconception about these aspects. Now proper informations about adolescence and its problems, the hygienic practices, then STDs, all these things should be like known to the persons at puberty stage. So sex education is taught normally in the class 11 and 12. Similarly, the people should be educated, that's marriageable age group should be maintained. Pregnant mothers should take care of the child, that is postnatal care, and equal opportunities to be given to the male and female, and so the female feticides must be avoided. So these are certain things which we have to take care to maintain a responsible and healthy society. Now there is one famous word that you have heard, I think, that is amniocentesis, right? Amniocentesis. And this is, what is this amniocentesis? Amniocentesis is now banned, because amniocentesis is a sex determining technique. Sex determination is done before the child takes birth. And what the problems created by this amniocentesis, it is female feticides are now day by day increasing. So massive this kind of problems occurring in society, which is not good at all for the society. Then we will come to the study of STDs. Now what are these STDs? That is sexual transmitted disease. STDs. STDs are what? STDs are very very harmful for the body. Okay, but STDs, if somebody is suffering from this STDs, then should not hide. You should take care, and as for STDs, person should go to doctor and take the immediate remedies for it. Okay, because this is very harmful for the body. Now come to population explosion and birth control. Now what is this population explosion? So here in the population explosion, what causes the population? Population is a very natural thing, but thing is that when a country is having more number of people, that creates a lots of problems in the society. So that is not good. Like in India, it is having now 135 or to 40, 140 crore people, right? Which is like world population, whatever it may be, like 2 billion, 2000 million in 1900 and dropped to 6 billions in 2000. But now 2021, so somehow it is 7 billion population. Okay, so this is increasing. This is an increasing trend, and this trend is also observed in India. And our population, which is approximately this 140 crore, I said. So by somehow 2000, it will cross 1 billion. Okay, so that means every sixth person in the world is an Indian. So in every sixth person there is an Indian, if you consider the ratio between the world population and the Indian population, right? Now, what are the, according to RCH, now what are the factors that actually this population explosion happening? This is first is the infant, what is that, natality rate, right? One is infant mortality rate and one is infant natality rate. Then obviously if infant natality, then also, again mortality rate is also there. And not only infant, it may be anybody. So mortality rate is also there. Then there is a factor called immigration, and then there is a factor called emigration. So all these are factors that determine this population explosion. If suppose the rate of natality is less and rate of mortality, rate of natality is more and rate of mortality is less, then obviously the birth rate is more than the death rate. So population will increase, and similarly if immigration is more than the immigration, then also population will increase. So all such factors affect this population rate. And again, a country if basic requirements are more, like food, shelter and clothing, so then also in an area the population will be more. So population density will be more. So now question is how to restrict this population. What India should do to restrict this population? So that is many slogans are there. You have heard many posters are there showing a happy couple with 2 children with the slogan "Hum do hamare do," like that. So one child norm is also there. Marriageable age must be above 18 years and the males 21 years. And then incentives to be given to the couple who has undergo the permanent checking of this population. That means they will not have the children. So for that, small families, incentives to be given to the couple. And pregnancies, unwanted pregnancies must be stopped. Okay, must be stopped. Then again, space between the children is also maintained between the 2 children. So these type of contraceptives methods are there which are implemented for the family maintenance. So ideal, now if you come to such many ways are there which government has implemented to check this population. But now, like normally, what other things are there, like contraceptives should be user friendly, easily available, effective, reversible with less side effects. So the discussion point is say this is also IUDs, right? Or IUCDs, intrauterine contraceptive devices. So there are many injectables, there are implants, surgical methods, barrier methods, IUCDs, natural methods. So these are variety types of contraceptions. So even the natural methods are also there. Okay. So IUCDs, then oral pills. So lots of things are there which we will discuss now. Like natural methods, periodic abstinence will come, coitus interruptus will come, and lactational amenorrhea is coming under this natural methods. So lactational amenorrhea is based on the fact that the cycle do not occur during the lactation period of mother. So ovary will not be secreting any egg, so chance of pregnancy also less. In barrier methods, ovums and sperms are prevented from physically meeting with the help of barriers. So there are lots of examples of barrier methods. Similarly, spermicidal creams, jellies and foams are usually used along with this barrier method to increase the contraceptive efficiency. And the point of discussion is intrauterine devices, that is IUDs. These devices are inserted by the doctors and they are of different categorized. So non-medicated is there, then hormone releasing is there, so and medicated is also there. So IUDs normally increases phagocytosis of sperms within the uterus, and copper ions release suppress sperm motility. And this copper ions means the famous example you have heard I think before also in class 10, this is CUT, copper T, right? Copper T. Now copper T is releasing copper ions that release suppress sperm motility and fertilizing capacity. And it makes the uterus also unsuitable for implantation and cervix hostile to the sperms. Now IUDs are ideal contraceptive. Now these IUDs are ideal contraceptive. That means followed by most of the people to check the population. So IUDs are majorly followed for the people who want to delay pregnancy or just space the children. Now the oral administration of small doses of either progesterone or progesterone-estrogen combinations to other contraceptive method also used by female. And there are oral pills, and the pills, this oral pill is also very effective, like the one example is given in your book, that is Saheli. So this Saheli is an oral pill, and the Saheli is used by the female mostly. It's a very ideal contraceptive. It's a once a week pill with very less side effect. So pills are effective with lesser side effects, are well accepted by the female, like Saheli is one, right? Similarly, pills have to be taken daily for a period of 21 days, starting preferably within the first 5 days of menstrual cycle. So that is all about pills written. You can study in 72 hours pills also there. Within 72 hours, if somebody will take the pill, then the pregnancy can be stopped. Now the next method is sterilization, and that is the surgical method. So the next method is the surgical method. Surgical methods, that is vasectomy and tubectomy. Okay, surgical methods are vasectomy and tubectomy. You know that fallopian tubes are cut and tied, and then tied and cut, and vas deferens tied and cut. This can be also reversible. If one need, then can be again joined. So vasectomy and tubectomy is highly effective, but the reversibility is very poor. It is, but it can be done, reversible. But now the side effects are many of such kind of uses. So that is the size. Because of the side effects only, the people are actually avoiding such kind of thing. But it needs to be emphasized that the selection of a suitable contraceptive method and its use should always be undertaken in consultation with qualified medical professionals. That should be done. So widespread of use of these methods have a very significant role in checking uncontrolled growth of population. However, ill effects are there, but one should, if determined, then should check the population in a different way. It can be checked, so should not be getting afraid of such kind of practices. So ill effects are like nausea, abdominal pain, breakthrough bleeding, irregular menstrual cycle, cancer may happen, but this should not be again totally ignored. Our side effects must not be there, so one should